This is the New York session stream, taken as part of our Road to Funded series. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you get anything of value. Remember, we are live every weekday, Monday to Friday, so make sure you turn on that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. With that being said, have I said the time? 7:30 a.m. Eastern, 12:30 p.m. Watt, West African time. With that being said, let's get right into the charts. How y'all doing? Hope everybody had a good trading rest of the trading day yesterday. Hope you guys got some pips. Sadly, I was not able to get anything. Wasn't really on the charts after yesterday, to be honest. Or sorry, after the stream. We had some moves during London session, early London session. I missed this though. I was asleep, so couldn't really get any of this. But yeah, let's see what we can get today though. Let's see what we can get today. All right, so starting off with GJ here, huh? Starting off with GJ. So we've continued this push up, right? And like I said yesterday, I'm gonna be a broken record for most of this, right? For most of the week until we tap into 208 here, right? If we tap into 208, right? So the move we're currently looking to mirror is this right here, right? So you see how price closed respecting this level. This is the only instance where we close really respecting this level. I mean, you have these and these as well respecting this level, overall level, but I think this is more of a, right, this is a different level to this. So I'm considering these two as two different levels. So when you're looking in the past here, and you're trying to see where did price respect this level in the past and what did price do after it respected, you would be looking at this instance right here, right? And as you can see, we respected, we came up, tapped into 208, and then we rejected for quite a while, right? We rejected and then we started to melt for quite a while. So right now I am looking to tap into 208 here eventually, or potentially. Whether you're actually going to tap into that level, we don't know yet, right? We can't really say for sure, but yeah, we'll see. These levels I have right here, I believe these are, lower time frame level, well, lower like daily levels, I believe. But yeah, we'll get to that in a sec. But yeah, based on where price is right now, really the next area of potential rejection is 207.14, right around there. Yeah, we'll see what happens, right? We'll see what happens. But let's go to our weekly time frame, right? So the weekly level is it does coincide with my current targets of 208. Again, the next level of potential rejection here is still this 207.17 area, right? 207.2, I should say, right? Just a flat 207.2. Yeah, so that's the next level of potential rejections. Pretty straightforward there. We've already come up towards these levels here, I believe. Well, I'll go down to the daily in a sec, but I believe these are daily levels. I think these are daily levels here. But yeah, we haven't quite tapped into this weekly level, right? This 207.2, 207.16 areas, right? We haven't really tapped into those areas quite yet, so we'll see if we still have some room here to go up, right? Let's go back on the daily here. Let's go back on the daily and see what I go on. So yeah, on the daily you have this 207.16, 207.2 area, right? Is a pretty strong area on the daily. And you also have, I would say, this level right here. You have 206.834, which is actually where we are currently, is also a potential level of rejection, right? But as you can see, most times, even though you respected this level, or you have wicks, right? You have wicks going up beyond this level, so you might just continue pushing up here. So 207.2 is really the level I'm looking to maybe potentially tap here. Maybe we might see some rejection at 207.2. But really the overall daily level is more, yeah, I would say it's more 207.5, right? It's more towards 207.5. Yeah, I think the overall daily level is more towards 207.5, but you have potential rejection areas here at 206.8, which is where you're currently at, and at 207.2 as well. So if we're starting to take some trades on the lower time frames to make our way up, we'll just be wary of these levels here, right? So at those levels, you would want to go either break even or take out your some of your profits here. But overall, we are still aiming for 208, right? That is the overall level that we're aiming we're looking to tap into here. So we'll see what happens, right? We'll see what happens. Okay, and previous daily closed bullish, respecting. We created a little bit of a bottom wick, not much, and then we continue to push up here, right? I don't think we needed to make a steeper bottom wick. Well, I'll look at the 4 hour, but on this daily, I don't really think we need a steeper bottom wick. I would have preferred a steeper bottom wick, at least one to come and create a bottom wick for this previous daily, right? Because what this is telling me now is that at any point here we could reject, right? We could reject off of any of these levels, right? Flip on this candle and then start to push down here, right? And that push down will most likely bring us into these levels here. We'll most likely take out these lows. Well, no, let me not say we'll most likely take out these lows, but we'll most likely make a bottom wick for this previous daily minimum, right? We'll see how that forms, though. We'll see how that forms. All right, on to the 4 hour. So now you have this 4 hour candle, no bottom wick still. All right, still no bottom wick on that 4 hour candle. Your next level here is 207.2. You're currently pushing up towards 207.2 with no bottom wick, so you know that's something you want to pay attention to. Yeah, your next level, yeah, we'll see. If you end up tapping into 207.2 here without a bottom wick and then you flip, you'll most likely see a good pull. You'll most likely see well, I mean, if you flip on the 4, right, really the closure will tell you, right? So if you end up doing something like this, where as we're coming up, you tap into 207.2 and then you close bearish below this level here, 206.5, most likely you're gonna at least continue to push down a little bit more, right? Maybe into these levels, right? Because remember, these are the levels where we're looking at potential bottom wicks, right? Potential bottom wicks before we end up pushing up towards our, you know, overall targets of what was it? Is it what's the monthly target? To 8.6? Yeah. So you might just do that here, but we'll see, right? We'll see what happens exactly. We'll see what exactly happens here. Yeah. For now, we have been bullish, right? We have been bullish. Ideally, you would want to see a bottom wick on this candle at some point here. That would make this a lot better to take, especially, you know, if you have like an hourly closer, you could look to create that bottom wick, and then once you flip, right, you can start taking your buys to the top side. But we'll see what happens, right? You have the daily, or not the daily, you have the hourly close above this level, right? Yeah, so again, given where we are, right, again, you want to be careful, right? You want to be careful because these are higher time frame levels. So we learned our lesson already from yesterday's trade. These are higher time frame levels. So these positions, this 207.2 and 207.5, right? These are based off of higher time frames, right? So a lot of things could be going on here on the lower time frames that we can't see, right? It might be some type of level here, right, that's gonna push price a lot lower before we end up coming back here, right? A lot of things could happen, right? That's exactly what happened with I believe it was yesterday's trade. Was it yesterday? No, I think that was Monday's trade. Yeah, I think that's exactly what happened with Monday's trade, right? We didn't really know what was going on here. We didn't really let price create structure on the lower time frames before we took our entry, right? So we ended up taking the entry right on the highs, right? So yeah, you want to be careful with that. You want to really know that you have a range to drive through, right? You want to know that you have a clean range to drive through. So yeah, we're gonna be we're gonna be a little bit more careful with the entry, right? Just virtue of the fact that we are at some we are playing higher time frame levels here, right? Cool. So in terms of sales, right, sales aren't coming anytime soon, so sales really would really need this 4 hour to close to take any sales, right? Closing bearish on this 4 hour, then we can take some sales, but for now we're strictly looking for buys here, strictly looking for buys. All right, so with that being said, so this is a nice formation I'm seeing on the 30, but again, you want to be careful, right? You want to be careful because you don't know what levels, you don't fully know what levels, right? So if we're worried now, right, if we're worried that yeah, because here's what could happen, right? This 30-minute could close above, you could end up closing above here on the 30, right? You could end up closing above here on the 30. That's also gonna be an hourly closure, right? That's also gonna be a bullish hourly closure. Now normally I would say buy, right? If we already form structure here, right? If we already form structure in this range on the lower time frame, and I saw that you know above here to here is a clean range up, then yeah, I'm taking those buys every day of the week, right? I just need a pullback, a little bit of a pullback, and then I'll take those buys. But for right now, because I don't really know what's going on in this range, I'm gonna have to wait for some type of a stronger confirmation. All right, so either this candle flips or closes bullish, say this hourly candle closes bullish, then we come down, create us a bottom wick for this 4 hour, right? Maybe even tap into 206.5 again, and then come back and close bullish on the 4. Then we can start, then we can start really taking those buys. But for now, or maybe we drive up first, create a steep top wick, right? You could drive up, create a steep top wick, right? So to create a range to fill with the wick, right? Then you still come back down and respect this level, right? Create a steeper bottom wick, maybe, right? Create a steeper bottom wick to give the 4 hour a bottom wick, come back, close above, or maybe even on the flip we can take the entry and then start taking the buys, right? So I mean, all that being said, the exact opposite could happen, right? We could just start pushing straight up. That's also a possibility, but yeah, I think it's better to just wait, right? It's better to be on the more sure side, right? It's not even the safe side per se, it's just the more sure side. So yeah, we'll see what happens here. See what happens. But yeah, that's pretty much it for GJ though. That's pretty much it for GJ. Let me see what Gold's saying. Yo, what the dog doing? Yeah, I gotta get that as a sound. I gotta get that as a sound bite. Yo, what the dog doing? Yeah, we all-time highs, huh? Okay, so in terms of gold, the play that we have here is played out, right? The move we were looking to make on the monthly, it's played out. We're just looking for this wick fill, right? The wick fill of the break of this high, right? This previous monthly high. That's what we were looking for from the beginning of the month, right? And we've already done that. Now we're rejecting. All right, now we're rejecting. So it's now a matter of, are we gonna continue pushing up here, or are we gonna flip and now start dropping? All right, we'll see. But so far it looks like we are still bullish, because this weekly opened up, we started creating of this bottom wick, we've hit a level, it seems, here, started rejecting. I mean, it looks like we're even respecting the moving averages here, right? So we'll see what happens. But we've been rejecting, we still haven't taken our previous weekly highs, so this could flip, and then you could see this come up and fill all the way up to 24.15, 24.14, right? So we'll see what happens with that one. Daily, oh, this is a beautiful, this was pretty nice. Yeah, if you traded London or Asian, you might have seen this. Yeah, you have a fake out on the daily. And what do we say with the higher time frame fake outs? All right, what do we say with the higher time frame fake outs? They almost always work out, right? Literally, if you have your stops below this candle, right, it's 164 pips, right? So wait, no, there's no way this is 164 pips. What? On the daily, this is just 164 pips? Really? Ah, interesting. Okay. Yeah, so like we said, right, most times the higher time frame fake outs almost always play out, right? Almost always. I can maybe think of to be honest, I can't even think of some times when they haven't played out, to be honest with you. So yeah, you had this daily fake out, right? So literally, if you took a buy right here, stops below this candle, right? Your TP, first TP is the fill of the wick, second TP is the fill of the range, right? And then you would have been Gucci. But yeah, so I mean that move, this fake out move now has played out, right? So now you're tapping back into this resistance. You might start rejecting, right? It's very possible you start rejecting. But if you're looking at the weekly, right, if you're looking at the weekly as well, this looks like you've created a bottom wick and you're pushing up. So you take all these things into consideration now, right? So yeah, you have the fake out on the daily. Weekly looks like it's made a bottom wick to push up. So things are looking pretty bullish here, right? So we would be looking to continue these buys to the top side if we can. All right. So yeah, let's see. So 4 hour, let me see the 4. So you got a level about here. So previous 4 closed. It depends on where you consider this level. Really, you could consider this level down here, so you would close above, but you could also consider this level here. I think I'll go with this. I'll say we close respecting that level. Let me see, your next resistance is somewhere around here. All right, yeah, that's decent. Yeah, somewhere around there, and then you sort of have a level here as well. Okay. All right, let's see how we form. Let's see how we form here. You're currently coming up, right? You've been coming up. We're just trying to see if you can continue this bullish momentum now, right? Let's see if you can continue this bullish movement. Currently I'm looking, most likely you're gonna at least tap 2379.6, right? Just because you have this top wick here, right? So this is sort of range to fill, so you could just tap, you know, the 2379.6 and start rejecting, right? Ideally you would want to start rejecting sometime here, right, so that you can actually have entries to continue this push up. But we'll see. Yeah, we might just be getting warmed up for I believe we have Fed speech, FTM. No, not FTM. This man said FTMO. Believe we have Fed speech. I'm gonna check on that in a second. But yeah, this hourly candle, no bottom wick. Yeah, this just sort of went. We just sort of went on this one. Yeah, so this hourly candle, no bottom wick. Yeah, sales are not coming anytime soon. Yeah, this whole candle would need to flip. So this is what, 2373, 2373, around here. Yeah, it's the hourly. See, this is 30. Yeah, I mean, you're seeing a lot of momentum here, you're seeing a lot of movement. But yeah, it's about to be 8 o'clock. Usually when you have news, well, news is at what? Let me see, what time is news? Let me see what time news is. News is at 10. Okay, we have some time here before news, so hopefully we can get some positions before news. Hopefully the market actually moves before news, and yeah, we can get something. I mean, the market is moving right now, but usually it tends to slow down, you know, waiting for that 8 o'clock open, right? 8 o'clock open, 8:20. But we'll see. Yeah, we're pushing up pretty nicely here. pushing up pretty nicely here. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, let's see how we close. If we end up closing inside this range, the last time we did that, we created a bottom wick towards these levels here, right? So we'll probably be waiting for a bottom wick. Maybe not that steep of a bottom wick, but okay. So yeah, now it's a waiting game. We got our levels decided. I mean, the levels look pretty clean here. It's just more of a matter of how the candles want to form here, right? It's just a matter of how the candles want to form. But the levels do look pretty clean. They do look pretty clean. I mean, you have no bottom wick on this candle, so I mean, at some point here, you would like to create that bottom wick. Maybe on the next candle, you see a pull. Yeah, so on the 8 o'clock. So if the 8 o'clock closes like this, right? If the hourly candle closes like this, if you can get a pullback on the new candle, right? Create a bottom wick. I mean, depending on how we actually open, like say we open no top wick, right? We open no top wick, we come down, create a bottom wick. If we don't tap into this level first, I'll potentially take the buys going up, right? I'll potentially take the buys up to this level, right? Depending on where we are. But I mean, the best entry here, or the best case scenario for me, would be this, right? You basically continue pushing up here, create a top wick into these levels, right? Reject last minute, right? Or last minute reject, still close inside this range, right? And then on the new candle, you create a steep bottom wick to give this previous hourly a bottom wick, right? Give this previous hourly a bottom wick, and then close above on say the 30 or the 15, right? And then we can take the buys going up to fill the rest of this range. So we'll see what happens though. We shall see what happens. But yeah, that's what we're looking at. Yeah, ideally you want this, you want I mean, I can't take sells. I mean, I do think you're gonna create a bottom wick for this 4 hour regardless, for sure. Well, not for sure, but it's more likely than not you're gonna create a bottom wick for this 4 hour at this point, especially if you close below here on this hourly. So yeah, I don't really want to just take that position. Yeah, it's not really a position I want to take, so we'll see. I don't really want to be in any sells, right? Because any sells right now are short-term sells. I might as well just wait for my A+ setup, right? Might as well just wait for my A+ setup. So yeah, we will see. All right, so hopefully we can hopefully we can get a dub today, because this July record looking pretty ugly. That's we got a 0% win rate on stream for July, man. And be having that now. But hey, don't chase anything, right? Don't chase the get back. Just keep on trading how you normally trade, Learn from the mistakes, learn from the losses, get better, and yeah, keep consistent. That's the path to consistency, If you keep on changing every single time you take a loss, you keep on, jumping from one thing to another, you're never gonna get better at that one thing that's gonna eventually make you profitable, right? So you stick with it, you learn, you refine. So changing and refining are two different things, right? It's not like, okay, I lost something on this trade with this strategy, to hell with the trade, to hell with the strategy, let me pick a new strategy, right? Nah. You figure out why you lost, was it a psychology thing? Was it you know, you didn't really hit the checklist, you know, because usually you should have a checklist of things you're looking for before you get into a trade, right? So you figure out why you took the loss, right? Was it psychology? Was it, you know, did I not follow my plan to the T, right? Because it's very easy for you, it's very simple to just say, okay, you know what, I didn't, you know, I had a loss with this strategy. The strategy must be faulty, right? Or the strategy must be at fault, or the strategy must be wrong. Very easy to say, but you know, if you really look at your losses, you'll that's where you grow. Growth happens in the losses, trust me. Growth happens in the losses. Yeah, I did say in the beginning of the week this is gonna be a good week, but I didn't say it's gonna be a profitable week, right? So, you know, our 2 losses could just be, you know, those could just be lessons learned, you know, lessons learned to make us better traders eventually. But we ain't here. So let's see. Right now it's a waiting game. Let's see how this hourly closes in a little bit. Let's see how this hourly is gonna close in a little bit. If y'all in the chat, let me just how long y'all been trading and what do you guys trade, huh? You guys trade price action? You guys trade ICT? What do you guys trade? And how long you been trading? Because hey, if you've been trading a while, help a brother out, man. Give me some advice, huh? If I've been trading more than you, I'll give you some advice. If you've been trading more than me, I'm gonna ask for some advice. You know, that's why we here. We trying to get better. Yeah, this hourly pushing. I mean, I wouldn't have had any entries here regardless, because look what happened. We just consolidated and then boom, right? No bottom wick, we just went straight up, right? So even if I was on here, even when I was looking at this, I wouldn't have had any entries regardless. So yeah, we're waiting. 2 minutes left for the hourly closure. Let's see what I go on. See GJ real quick. See GJ, what's going on with GJ? Yeah, so I am anticipating this bottom wick, but like I said, the direction is to the top side long term, so I don't want to get stuck in anything here, right? This hourly is about to close as well, especially if this hourly closes bearish. Very high chance there's, I mean, if you end up not creating a bottom wick for this 4 with this hourly closing bearish, I'll be very surprised. But so very high chance you're gonna come down for that bottom wick. Yeah, nah, like it'll be a short-term move, right? As far as I can see, right? Currently it'll be a short-term move. The only time I'll really look for those sells on GJ will be this 4-hour closure. We need this 4-hour to close bearish, right? Maybe close bearish. I mean, bearish below here would be fuego, right? Bearish below here would be fuego. That's really long-term sells. But just this flipping bearish and closing bearish, maybe with a bottom wick, then yeah, then we can take the sells really long term. But for right now, yeah, right now, nothing much. For right now, I can't really take those sells. Another play you could make here though, this hourly closes bearish, we're gonna wait for a top wick towards this level, right? Maybe these highs would be enough. Well, yeah. So yeah, if you close bearish here, if you had a top wick to take out these highs, then potentially you could take the flip towards what's it called, towards creating a bottom wick, right? Towards creating a bottom wick for your what's it called, for the 4-hour here. So let's see, a lot of things could happen here. Some sells could play out, some buys could play out, we'll see. But yeah, 30 seconds left for a closure. Let's see what I go on. 30 seconds left for the close. Yeah, gold still pushing up. I am the stone that the builder refused. I am the visual, the inspiration that made the ladies in the news. All right, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, and what we saying? All right, so there goes your bearish closer. Now, high chance, very high chance you're gonna flip on this 4, right? Create a bottom wick for this 4. Is that flip gonna drive us down? To be honest, I don't know. We don't know, right? We don't know, because if we tapped into like 207.2 first, then we started doing all this, then maybe I would, you know, the chances that we continue to drive down heavy would be a lot more, in my opinion, right? Because you're basically tapping into because this level is a higher time frame level. This is a daily level, I believe. I mean, today it's a level on the daily and on the weekly as well. So yeah, if you tap into this level, then maybe I would say we're gonna make a sustained push down. But right now, yeah, right now I'm not sure. Right now I'm not sure. Yeah, there are a lot of things I want. Actually, I'm not gonna say anything just so we're not so that's not in the air, because there are a lot of things that could happen here, right? There's a lot of things that could happen. Let's see what price actually wants to do first before we start speculating. Yeah, right now it just looks like a pullback for the 4. Doesn't really look like much. Yeah, it's not a fake out either, right? Because you did have this candle that held here, so it's not really a fake out on the hourly. All right, you just coming down here on the 30 as well. Yeah, actually this 15 looks good to drop though, not gonna lie. 15, let me see, 5. Yeah, you see this? You started to hug the MAs, the moving averages here, starting to hug the MAs. So this does look like it wants to drop here, but let's see if it actually does drop. It does look like it wants to drop, especially if we drop down here, no top wick. That okay, and now you have a top wick. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, you just might. You still don't have a top wick actually. Yeah. Cool. It's a waiting game. Let's see what gold did. Yo, what the dog doing? Ooh, look at the closer on gold, bro. Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. All right, so this was where I said we might see some rejection. All right, 2380. You didn't quite tap 2380 here, but you're pretty much there. You're around there. And look at the okay, that's just interesting now. 2380 can still come down here. You have levels here as well. Okay. All right, what I'm looking at currently, this hourly, look, this is a bald hourly candle. We have no bottom wick, we have no top wick. All right, we got no bottom wick, got no top wick. See, daily pushing up from this, you filled the range. You could still come back for a steeper bottom wick. All right, let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens. What I'm currently seeing, all right, because if we're saying this never actually broke into this range, most likely then you're gonna reject the level. Maybe you come up all the way to 2382. Right, if this never actually broke this level, just based off of how gold moves, what you're gonna expect is this candle is gonna reject at some point, close inside this range here, right? Then you're gonna have a steeper bottom wick to at least this level here, right? Tap support, and then you could continue pushing back up, right? So you'll most likely see something like this play out if in fact this level never got broken, right? Because like I said, you could consider this the level down here, and then technically you did close above, right? I mean, even if you did close above, look what happened the last time you closed above, right? You came up here, rejected, and then you came all the way down here, right? Came all the way down here for a bottom wick, right? And those are the levels you're currently at right now, right? Those are the rejection levels that we're looking at. So yeah, I mean, that's a potential. That's something that could happen here. That is something that could happen here, especially if this 4 hour continues to reject like this. Look at this open on the, yeah, this is, yeah, we have potential here. We have potential. We don't have news until we don't, yeah, this is a bald candle, right? Bald candle. If we can create a little bit more of a top wick, yeah, if we can create a little bit more of a top wick to really tap into this level, and then we have a bearish close. So I won't take the flip, because the flip is possible. That is a potential entry as well, taking the break of these lows to the downside. That is potential here. But yeah, nah, I would only take the flip if we made a top wick towards, say, 2382, right? If you came all the way to 2382, I would take the flip if that happened like on the same 30-minute candle, right? Or really a 15-minute candle, right? I don't want anything closing above. As soon as like a 15 closes above this level, then I gotta wait for probably the 4 hour to close, right? But yeah, let's see how this forms. Potential entries here though. Yeah, especially if this comes up a little bit more, we tap this level, right? Come up a little bit more, tap this level, come back down here, right? We could start seeing some sells. We could see some sells play out. So we got potential here on gold as well. See what the dog doing. DJ the dog. Yeah, what the dog doing? I need new sounds, man. I already know the next sound I want. What the dog doing? I gotta get it though. Hold up. Let me see. What the dog doing? Sound clip. Hold up, my fault. Let me take this out. There you go. Oh, hold up. My fault, yo, my fault. Yo, this was just a blank screen. I forgot if you change the screen on OBS, it actually changes the yeah, my fault, yo, my fault. Trying to get a new sound bite. Let me see. What the dog doing? Is this it?
What the dog doing?
What the dog doing? Yeah. Yeah, this shit hilarious, boy. What the dog doing? Hey, yo. All right, we're coming down here on gold. I prefer it if it made a little bit more of a top wick. That would be preferred. So 15 minutes still open. Let's see. Yeah, you would want that to happen on this 15, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, the 15 just has to close bearish, right? Well, bearish respecting anyways. Bearish respecting, because this is what we're looking for, right? We're looking for that top wick here, closer here, and then we can take some sells, right? Take some sells, because I mean, looking left, right? Looking just with the way we formed this move up, or with the way we made this push up, right? If you look here, if in fact you closed above this level here, look what happened the last time you closed above. Pretty similar to this as well. All right, you came all the way up here, which is where we're currently at, rejected, create a bottom wick down here, and then continued pushing up, right? Then you continue pushing up, right? So even if we're mirroring this move, you're anticipating at some point here you're gonna come down for a bottom wick, right? Another thing that could happen is still that you close bullish here, you come down for a bottom wick, continue to push up, right? And if it is the case that you actually didn't break above, you might just come all the way up here now, tap here, then come down, right? Then reject, close bullish inside this range, tap here, boom. So every single scenario, right? Every single scenario that might play out here, you end up tapping this level at some point, right? So it's just a matter of getting the best entry, right? It's just a matter of getting the best entry. But at the same time, these are just possibilities, right? Nothing is said until it actually happens, right? Or it actually plays out. So right now it's just these are just things that might happen. There's no guarantee that any of them will happen. But yeah, we got about 4 minutes left for this 15 close. GJ 15 closing as well. Yeah, this 5 looks like it. This what's it called? GJ looks like it really wants to drop here. It looks like it really wants to drop, but we don't really have entries for the sells quite yet, at least not until this 4-hour close. Taking the entry on the flip of this is not the best idea. It's not the best idea. I would say if we didn't have 2 candles here, if this was just literally 1 candle that broke into this range, then sure, maybe, right? Maybe having the flip, the entry on the flip could play out. But given that you've already come down and retested this level, you've broken through this level and retested, this could just come down for a little bit of a bottom wick and then continue pushing up, right? So can't really take the flip. Yeah, so we'll see. We will see. The way price looks right now though, GJ does look like it wants to drive down, not gonna lie, but we'll see. No entries yet. All right, let me find this. I want to add this to the sound bites. Yo, what the dog doing? GJ about to be the dog. What the dog doing? Hey, yo, man, shit hilarious. Yo, Vine was peak comedy, bruh. You can't tell me otherwise. Vine was peak comedy. Let me see. Stream content. Yeah, that's more content. Yo, what the dog doing? Dun, 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 dun. Da, 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 da.
What the dog doing?
Okay, so I got something here. So do I have to put this in here or what? Let me see. Records, Discord. How do I do the thing? How do I do the, what's it called? I'm trying to add a new, like a hotkey, shortcut. There you go, hotkey. There you go. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna need this. Okay, boom. I think we got it. All right, let me see.
What the dog?
Oh nah, it's not active. Why is it not working?
What the dog doing?
Why is it not working? Oh man, it ain't working. All right, 15 minutes about to close. Let's see how we close. Yeah, it's not working, man. Soundboard.
What the dog doing? What the dog doing?
All right, so 15 closed on gold here. Got a 15 closed bearish. So I mean, this is a nice closure, to be honest. It's a nice closure. We just don't have entries, huh? Just don't have entries. You want to see if you can now come up. If you can now come up, take out these highs, tap into this level, and then close bearish below, then we can start taking some sells here. Then we can start looking for some sells. But for now, yeah, nothing much. I got nothing. Yeah, as for GJ, yeah, GJ 15 closed. Oh, yeah, 15 closed bearish. Sorry, bullish. Not much of a top wick. So let's see if this next 15 rejects or respects this level here. Yeah, even if we respect this level, again, I'm not taking those sells, right? I'm not looking to take those sells. I'm not looking to take those sells. Can you get? You might see you might get a 30-minute fake out as well. You never know. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, you're coming down here on gold. Hopefully this isn't the drive down, and you know, we form a little bit better, and then we can really take those sells. But for now, we're gonna sit on our hands, huh? I don't know, freaky shit, bro. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. 1 second, y'all. 1 second. Let me see something. Bruh. What's going on, man? So this one works.
Let's get ready to rumble!
That one works. Wait, where is it at?
Let's get ready to rumble!
Okay, right there. It just stays there? Okay, so how about, why is this one not working?
What the dog doing?
I don't know why this audio isn't working.
What the dog doing? What the dog doing?
Loop, use hardware to code in. Maybe that's the one. Wait, what am I, my fault, y'all. My fault. I see nobody's in here. That's why I'm taking the liberty of doing this. Look, give me this. Okay, let me see this. So nothing. Okay. Yeah, bugging. I don't know what's going on. That's just not
What the
working.
dog doing? What the dog doing?
Yo, what the dog doing? Whoa, what just happened? Okay. Yeah, not sure why that's not playing. Not sure. Okay. Let me actually make sure it's plays actually. Let me see.
What the dog doing?
Yeah, it plays. What the dog doing? Maybe that's it.
What the dog doing? What the dog doing? What the dog doing? What the dog doing?
Let's see. My fault, my fault, yo. I'm trying to figure out this soundboard, man. Not sound. It's the fucking.
What the dog doing?
Yes. What the dog doing? Why is that not playing, huh? Let me try this one.
A few moments later.
Yeah, pushing up. Yeah, hence why we didn't take gold. Not yet, anyways. Not yet. Okay, so now this is a great top wick. This is a fantastic top wick. If we're to drive down, this is a fantastic top wick. If not, we're waiting for a 30-minute close. Well, we'll see how this 30 closes. Because if we close respecting this 4, right? If we tap into this 4 before the 30 closes, then we don't really have an entry, yeah? For the buys, anyways. Yeah, GJ still respecting this level. Looks like that 15 is gonna hold. Let's see what happened. Let's see what happened here, man. Let's see what happened. I can't figure out my soundboard, yo. I don't know what's going on.
A
with
few
OBS.
moments later.
OBS bugging out. Or maybe, actually, maybe what it is this. Maybe it's because this. Let me see. Let me see. Is it this?
A few moments later.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I don't know
Let's
what's
get
going on.
ready to rumble!
I don't know what's going on. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. All right. 30-minute about to close. 30 about to close. Let's see. Let's see how we close on this 30. So you tapped right into this 4-hour level, right? Right into this 4-hour level. So let's see how we close in here. Let's see how we're gonna close on this 30. The dirty 30. It's the dirty 30. It's the dirty 30. Sir, let's see how we close. Let's see how we close. If we close respecting, we're gonna need to wait for a steep bottom wick. Either a steep bottom wick or a 4-hour closure. Closure above over. Above over. Closure above her. Yeah, this 30-minute on GJ gonna respect here. Alright, this 30-minute on GJ is gonna respect. I don't really have entries, but I am anticipating the sells. But we don't really have entries. Yeah, things have been a little bit slower these days in the 8 o'clock. Well, yeah, to be fair. Yeah, to be fair, I think I'm just bored. Yeah, because it's only been an hour. Yeah. Yeah, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. See what happens. Plus, I can't get my sound bite working. My sound clip ain't working, man. I can't see what the dog doing.
A few moments later.
Let me see. OBS. Oh, my fault. OBS audio clip. Not working. The speaker icon. Well, make sure speaker icon of OBS. Nah, not what I mean. Yeah, that's the one. That sounds more like my problem. Oh, is that it? Is that what it? Let me see. Yes, we're waiting on the 30. GJ looks like it's gonna respect. What's gold doing? Yeah, nice rejection of gold. So yeah, with that rejection, you want a steeper. You want a bottom wick here. You want a bottom wick on gold before you can get any buys. Before you take these buys. Yeah, let's see how you close on this 30. I mean, depending on how you close on this 30, you could take early sells here, but your vantage point for the sells is not much. So yeah, I'd probably wait for at least the 15 closure bearish. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. Especially if you close below here on this 30. Could you not now have a sell Could you not now have a sell stop at these lows? What's keeping me from selling right here? Yeah, I mean, we just need to close above to not worry about it. If we close above on the 30, I'm not, yeah, and we wait. So we closed above. We closed above, so no entries here. Let me see, GJ close respecting. All right, so GJ close respecting. You could see this start coming down now. Look at the 15-minute MA's crossover. All right, after retesting, look at this 15. Yeah, you're looking like you want to drop on GJ. You're looking like you want to drop, but again, I don't have any entries off of that. I don't really have any entries off of that. Yeah, this hourly could do a madness. 4 hours about to close as well, so might as well let that happen. Things are, it does look like it wants to drop, GJ. It does look like it wants to drop, but you know, we're a little too bullish for me to just take these sells, right? But at this point, if we don't make a bottom wick for this 4 hour, I'm gonna be very surprised. Yeah, with the 30-minute respecting, close bearish respecting, with the way we're forming on this 15, if we end up not creating a bottom wick on this 4 before we close, before this 4 hour closes in about 30 minutes, I'd be surprised. It could happen, but I'd be surprised. I would be surprised. Yeah, with gold, look where we tapped. We tapped the 4 hour level, right? So this is a nice top wick. This is a nice top wick. We can't really have any buys yet until we really see a good pullback. I'd say a pullback to about this level minimum, right? Minimum a pullback to this level, but at this point I might just wait for the 4 hour close, to be honest. I might just wait for a 4 hour close, because now this is set up pretty nicely here, right? This is set up pretty nicely. So now we either have to come up and close above here for me to start seeing some buys, and you know, I'll probably be looking for a steeper bottom wick, right? We either close above, or we can close inside this range, wait for the bottom wick. I mean, you could actually play the bottom wick, but yeah, I mean, it all depends on how we form, right? You could play the bottom wick, but it depends on how we form. So let's see. Yeah, GJ's looks like it's cooking up here. Yeah, it looks like we're cooking up here. Let's see what happens. So let me see. Okay, there you go. There you go. I think I fixed it. There you go. Boom.
A few moments later.
There you go. All right, we got it. We got a new sound bite, but that's not the one. Hold up. Let me change this. Let me change that.
What the dog doing?
There you go. Yo, what the dog doing?
What the dog doing?
What the dog doing? Yeah, DJ the dog right now. Yeah, this looks like it's gonna melt. This looks like it's gonna melt. Yeah, what's keeping me from this, to be honest? Yeah, we are bullish, innit? Okay, so how many flips is it to the flip? Sorry, how many pips is it to the flip at this point? Got about 10 pips. 10 pips isn't terrible. 10 pips is not terrible. Yeah, 10 pips ain't terrible. Yeah, if we got in this trade, we would enter this not full risk. We wouldn't take full risk. All right, 5 by the close. Let's see. Let's see what happens. See what happens. Yeah, this just screams sells. It just screams it wants to sell off here, but can't really get in yet. All right, so you're most likely gonna come down here on GJ to at least create a bottom wick for the 4, but we don't really have any entries. Well, we have entries, they're just not, it's not really an A+ entry, I'd say. All right, it's not really an A+ entry, because at the end of the day, you are buying or you are selling against the trade, against the trend rather. Right? So yeah, I'll be right back. Yeah, that might be the one. You might take out these lows and just melt. All right, you might take out these lows and start to melt. Very possible. Very possible. Yeah, as soon as you take out these lows, I reckon you're gonna melt. I reckon as soon as you take out these lows, you're gonna melt. That's about 9 pips minimum, so that's not terrible. If you get that, it's not terrible. But yeah, I'll be right back. We're gonna wait on the hourly closer here. Be right back. Be right back. Vibe out. All right, we back. Okay, so we still didn't drive down. Still didn't drive down, but I mean, look how that 15 closed. You do still look good to drive down, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting closer here as well. Okay, so we're pushing up on 9 o'clock, but when is news? News is at 10, yeah? Okay. Let's see if we can get something at 9. Hopefully we can. Because it's Fed speech. It's Powell. Yeah, so Powell is talking at 9. Sorry, at 10. So I'm not sure how long that's gonna last, but as soon as he starts talking, I'm gonna hop off, right? Because I'm not really trying to be in the markets during a speech, because price tends to move however, right? Tends to move real sporadic like. All right, what GJ doing? What the dog
doing?
All right, couple minutes left. Couple minutes left for a 4-hour closure. Let's see how we close here. Let's see how we close. Yeah. GJ seems to be trickling down here. Let's see. She don't love me, she just let emotion. She didn't show emotion. Yo, Sleepy Hollow, I thought he got locked up. Chef G. Yeah, he got a song with Chef G, huh? Wasn't Chef G his op, or is it some, or no, I think that's his boy. They got the same ops. I think that's what that is. Yeah. She don't love me, she just let emotion. I shouldn't show emotion. Still got some feelings that I'm trying to cope with. Alright, so we're just chilling here. We're just chilling. Nothing much going on. Nothing much going on here. Yeah, so I'll be right back. Alright. Yeah, so I'll be right back. Waiting on the hourly closer here. Let's put that here actually. All right, we back. We back. So hourly about to close. Okay, so there goes our hourly closer on GJ. Okay, 4-hour closer as well. So this is exactly what we were looking for, right? This is exactly what we're looking for. So now you rejected here, came back. So let me see. 30-minute no bottom wick. Yeah. Hourly close back inside this range here. Okay, so minimum. Let me see, what's your vantage point here? 10 pips. You're expecting at least 10 pips of some sales here, right? Okay. Okay. Let's create a little bit more of a top wick here. Let's see. Let's really tell me I want to drive down. Yeah, so we're either gonna wait for a 5-minute close here, right? Maybe a 5-minute closer below here, and then we can take some sells going down. Yeah, I tested this level. Most likely you'll see this level get tested. Yeah, let's see. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens here. I would say your safest entry here, your safest entry would be to wait for the bottom wick, right? Wait for the bottom wick and then take those buys going up to fill the rest of this range up. But yeah, but that might take a while to play out here. That might come before, or that might not play out before 10 o'clock before news. But so yeah, what I'm currently looking for now, I can't really take this off of the flip of this 4. Can't really take those sells then, because you sort of have this position, or sorry, I sort of have this level like right here. I mean, 10, it's about 8 pips. You have about an 8 pip, 10 pip vantage point there. But yeah, let me see, 4-hour. Yeah, if you end up closing below here, you do still have a little bit of room to drop down here for a steeper bottom wick before you continue pushing up, right? Yeah, so let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. 30-minute. That's a daily level though. Yeah, let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we can get a closer below. See if we can get a closer below. But if we end up coming here, tapping into this level, and then closing back above, say on the 30 or so, or on the 15, we close back above this 2380 level, then I'll start taking the buys. I'll start considering the buys. Yeah, no, actually, yeah, I'll wait for a 30-minute close in that case, right? So if my bottom wick doesn't come all the way down to, say, let me see. Yeah, because I mean, look, once you've closed inside this range, look at where you have your bottom wicks here. You have your bottom wick here, right? With this formation we had here, you have your bottom wick all the way down there, right? So you never know. You don't know what could happen here. So let's see. Let us see. Let us see. The pullback is needed to continue pushing up though. I think of music a little too loud. What GJ doing?
What the dog doing?
What the dog doing? What the dog doing? All right, 4 hour currently has no bottom wick. Looks like we're about to make the bottom wick. All right, so you close bullish respecting, right? So you close bullish respecting. Yeah, like I said, I am pretty surprised that we didn't create a bottom wick for this candle at the end of the day. All right, so that's interesting. Close bullish respecting. So you do still have this wick to fill to the top side. All right, that is still a possibility. But now what I need, I don't think we're gonna get anything on GJ here because I'm not really in the market for these sells. Yeah, full margin, huh? Well, I'll go on, bro. Yeah, I'm not really in the market for these sells. Yeah, you could come down here, create a bottom wick for this previous hourly, of course. But yeah, I don't really have entries for the sells. We close bullish, respecting the resistance. So we could drive down here, but yeah, like I said, don't really have any entries in terms of the sells. So what I'm gonna wait for here, what I'm actually gonna look for is say, if this 30 can come down, if we can come down on this 30, create a bottom wick here, right? Create a bottom wick for the previous 4 hour, and then close back above. Then we could start seeing some moves play out. All right, something like this. Now you have this range to work with. You have some structure formed in here, so you have those to work with. So we'll see. We will see. That's a surprise. Yo, broski, wagwan. We will see. Whether these are gonna be long-term sells or, yeah, we'll see. Ade man, adele. All right, so 5:15. Cool. So can we take these sells on gold now? Let's see. Let us see. Let us bow our heads and pray. Bow our heads and pray. Okay, so that's a good that's a good bottom wick. I like the bottom wick. So for the buys now, we just need this 30 to close above. Yeah, we just need that 30 to close above for the buys, and then for the sells, yeah, basically need the 30 to close below, innit? Yeah, why I say the 30 is because, like, even if I'm taking sells, I'm just anticipating the bottom wick, right? If I'm taking any sells here, I'm anticipating a steeper bottom wick. That's all I'm anticipating. I don't think price is gonna just drive down here. I'm just anticipating we're gonna create a steeper bottom wick, similar to this, right? Similar to what happened here, right? What happened here and what happened here, right? So we'll see. Most times before price continues to push out of this range, you usually came back to tap 2372, right? That's why that's why in terms of direction right now, it could really go either way right now. So we need to wait for closures. I'd prefer a 30-minute close, to be honest, but 15 might do it. We might drive off the 15, but let's see. Let us see. Hey, bro, I have a new soundbite, blood.
What the dog doing?
What the dog doing? GJ the dog. What the dog doing? Alright, let's see. Can we get something before news? Can we get something before Powell comes and opens his mouth? Pause. No Diddy. Nah, no Diddy. No Diddy. No Diddy. No Diddy. Yeah, it's a waiting game right now. That formation on the hourly is saying sells, right? But your higher time frames are saying buys. So yeah, I'm looking long term for the buys, but you know, based off of historical data, before price cleans through this range, we usually see a pullback to this level, 2373. So can we get some sells here? We'll see. Can we get some short-term sells? We will see. If not, we trying to get involved with the buys. Yeah, as for GJ, I don't think we're gonna get a move on GJ. Well, never say never, huh? But yeah, this might just start forming at 10, and by 10 is the speech. I'm not trying to be here by the speech, because then price starts to move on some reggae timing. Real reggae timing. I don't know. How your trade today now? Got any dubs? Pulled out any dubs? Yeah, man. Never say never. They always try to move when you're not watching. Gotcha. W patience, something like that. There's always an upside. I swear, when you don't come to school, that's not damn way Two-Face go come perform for your school. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? Bitch ass not the Bible of God watch. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Certified boogie, man. I'm the one that up the score with him. Alright. You better never go to sell block 1. Alright, it's 15 is about to close on gold. Let's see. Okay, bullish closure. It's decent. I'm trying to think if a 15 closer is enough though. Trying to think if a 15 closer is enough. I mean, it's a good formation, no doubt, but you're still respecting this level, no? Yeah. You're still respect. If you closed above, you at least have at least have like a 15 pip vantage point. But closing below like this, yeah, I mean, you did tap into the level. Yeah, so no entries yet. I think if we don't get a setup by 9:30, we're most likely not taking a trade here, because we got 10 o'clock news, or 10 o'clock speech anyways. Okay, you're seeing some volume here. Can we push up and break above? Nope. So we close respecting 15 open, no bottom wick, so this is not forming the best on the 15. The 30 does look good though. Hourly looks good, 4 hour looks good. So higher time frame levels are decent looking, but you could just start rejecting right here. Okay, to be honest, now that you have this as a top wick, if you flip, yeah, nah, I want to wait for the 30. Yeah, so let's see how this 30 minute closes. Let's see how the 30 minute closes. 382, so that's this. Yeah, if we close above 2382, I mean, you're sort of buying at the highs, but that's never been a problem for me. Yeah, entries. We just need entries, man. We just need entries. This can go either way. This can really go either way. We could take the sells playing the bottom wick, or we could take the buys with the trend. I would prefer the buys with the trend, but yeah, so we tapped. We're trying to think. So we tapped the level there. Okay. Let's see what GJ doing. Okay, interesting. All right, let's see. So this 30 minute could get us something here. So let's see. Let's see. Got some range to fill here on GJ. If you end up closing above, you do have some range to fill. But could this just be a top wick for the 4 and the 1? We'll see. Yeah, the only thing I'm worried about here is the fact that we didn't create a bottom wick here, right? The first thing we did was come up into this level. If we could have come down first, create a bottom wick for this 4, then broke above, closed, say, on the 30 minute bullish, then I would have taken those buys easy. But now I'm a little bit worried that we're still gonna need to come down here for a steeper bottom wick. Yeah, let's see what happens, man. Let's see what happens. Oh man, yeah, bro. Let's see what happens. I hit her like a mug. What the dog doing? Peak Vine right there. Peak Vine. GJ going for buys. Yeah, I think, yeah, I mean, we definitely had some earlier entries for the buys right down here, but this was during London, so I wasn't privy to it. I couldn't take it because I wasn't here. But yeah, so we definitely had some buys already occur on GJ, but yeah, like you said, we are still bullish, so you know, if I see an entry, I'll take it, right? But we'll see. Similar thing with gold. Similar thing with gold. I think we need a steeper bottom wick before we continue pushing up on gold though. Just because of the way we've been forming here. All right, if we look to the left, look at how these candles form. Early London, yeah, I'm gonna start trading London as well, huh? The thing is, I always plan to trade London. I always plan to trade London, but you know, sleep is a cruel mistress sometimes. Sleep is a cruel mistress sometimes. All right. Nah, it's not like crazy early. It's like sometimes like this one, right? Like this one is, I mean, London, when I would normally wake up for London would be like what, 2:40 a.m. is when I would normally wake up for London, right? But like this move, for instance, right? This earlier move happened hold up, let me see. Is it, no, sorry, GJ. This earlier move happened at 4 a.m. So 4 a.m. isn't exactly terrible, right? But yeah, London Open is 2 a.m. So I usually try and get here like 2:40, right? So I can be there for that first hourly closer, you know, and then go from there. But yeah, usually I like most of my London trades. I like for the very little I've taken, right? It's usually around 3-4. Yeah, it's usually around that. Like, so London is like between 3 to 4. I usually get something if I'm trading London, and then pre-New York usually around like 5-6, right? 5 to 6, 5, or let me say 5 to 6:30. Yeah, like 5 to 6:30. Sometimes I get some trades. I usually get some trades then. Actually, let me see my my journal in it. I got my times on my journal. Hold up. Yeah, so pre-New York I usually get in 5, or no, this is London. Yeah, so London I have some moves for like 3, yeah, 3 to 4. Then pre-New York I got like 5:30 to 6:30, something like that. All right, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. We're just gonna wait on this. 30-minute close. And like the screen, like the stream, man. Come on, dog. Trying to boost that algo, fam. Bye bye. All right, we back. We back. Boom. All right, we back. Cool. So, all right, let's just get ready here. Gold coming back up, it seems. So hourly, it closed back above GJ as well, but GJ has no. Is that a bottom wick or no? Yeah, I'm not a fan of GJ. We never closed above on the 4. It's 30 by the close here though. Yeah, we need to close with a top wick. We need a top wick here. We need a top wick. Yeah, we need a top wick. In terms of the bottom wick, you're looking potential around here. So that's this level down here. So there's these lows over here. Okay. All right, so your 30 just closed. Is that a bottom wick? Yeah, we have no bottom wick on that 30 open. Can I consider that a bottom wick? Can I? Not really, because you're coming up to the 4-hour level, right? So I would prefer if this is pretty clear, right? I would prefer for a clear bottom wick. All right, so nothing for me quite yet. Hold up, let me look at GJ. See what GJ doing. What the dog doing. Yeah, GJ, same thing. No bottom wick on GJ. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get into anything here, man. No bottom wick on GJ. Yeah, I would have preferred to take the buys up towards this level. Now that you're tapping into this level, I'm not a fan. Yeah, you've taken out this is basically your range to play, right? This was your range to play on the 4, right? That was the wick fill. Now you're continuing up. Nothing much I can do here. I might just have to watch this. All right, so now you have a bottom wick on the 30, right? You have a bottom wick on the 30 coming up. That's the 4-hour level. Yeah, there's a lot of things that could go wrong with this. There's a lot of things that could go wrong with this. I wanna see a closer above here. I wanna see a closer above, a 5-minute closer above something. I just need something to close above here. Yeah. Yeah, so gold, I'm gonna wait for at least a 5-minute close above this 2382, right? I need just something to close above on the lower time frames, right? So I just need a closer above 2382 on the lower time frames. So that this 30 sort of closed no top wick, right? And it has a little bit of a top wick. Yeah, so no entries for me quite yet. Let's see how this 5 closes. If we can get this 5 close above 2382, then I can start taking those buys, right? I'll take those buys to fill the rest of this range to the top side. In terms of our stops, I mean, if you start rejecting there, you're gonna come down for a steep bottom wick, right? And where's our steep bottom wick areas? It's right here, right? So you're looking around here for your stop loss. All right, your stop loss is looking something around these areas here. All right, so something around here, I'd say. Yeah. So let's see what happens. Well, we're not in anything yet. I need a 5-minute closer above. I really need a 5-minute closer above. Oh, GJ flying, yo.
What the dog doing?
Come on, fool. GJ flying here. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I mean, what can I say, right? What can you do about that, really? Right? What can you really do about that? Nothing much. There was no entries, nothing I could do about it. All right. Even if you were gonna take something off this 30 closer, is open, no bottom wick. Not the best open. So yeah, GJ just been doing whatever GJ wants to do here. So yeah, nothing for me on GJ really. Yeah, this is probably gonna be after the news. If I'm gonna take anything on GJ for the rest of the day, it's gonna be probably maybe 1 o'clock. Yeah, we'll see how that 1 o'clock candle opens, but yeah, we're just pushing, bro. We going straight to TP. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't even have entries off of that. That's crazy. Yeah, that's tough. Yeah, GJ been moving hella crazy these days. I'm not gonna lie. Moving hella crazy these days. Yeah, so let's focus on what we might actually have a chance on here. So okay, so the 5-minute closed, bearish. So yeah, anything can still happen here. Anything can still happen. I just need like a closer above 2382. Any type of closer. 5-minute, not 1 minute, 5-minute minimum. Right? I just need a 5-minute close above 2382. And I'll look to take those buys to the top side. Yeah. We might just range for news, right? Bro, what is this? This is 30 pips, bro. This 5-minute candle has 30 pips. Yeah, that's tough. Yeah, I wouldn't even. If you're a gambling man, you could take the sells off this flip if you're a gambling man, but I would not recommend it. There is volume, heavy volume right here. Heavy volume. To the top side. Okay. Yeah, you pushing here. You are pushing. Jesus Christ. Where my charger at, bro? I just realized I haven't seen my charger in days. Yeah, I got a great piece of advice yesterday, right? It's you wanna basically take your trade or take your entry as so think about what worries you about the position, and then think about ways to mitigate that worry, right? So what needs to happen for you not to be worried about XYZ happening anymore, right? So right now, the only thing keeping me from taking these buys on gold is this 4-hour level, right? This is a 4-hour level. This is the daily level as well, right? We have a decent bottom wick. We have a decent bottom wick, but yeah, but you know, in the past when we've rejected off this level like this, you tended to create a steeper bottom wick before coming up like this, right? So really I would need a closure above that level to just tell me that okay, we're gonna come up a little bit more before we start heading down, if we're gonna start heading down. So that's why we're waiting on gold here. We might miss the move because we are waiting, but at that point it's c'est la vie, right? But let me just get ready with my position. Let me see gold. Slowly add it up. Goldie. 2366.45. Da 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 da. Da, 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 da. Yeah, so 1 minute left for this 5 minutes to close. Or are we gonna close above? I mean, truth be told, right, you shouldn't come down. Like if we get activated into that trade, if we get activated, yeah, if you get activated, look where you tap. So you tapped here, came back, rejected, tapped here, right, pushed up, came, continue pushing up, right? Okay. Yeah, fact is, if you closed like, yeah, I love four. This is where's the 4-hour level? That's the 4-hour level, right? Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to think of the best place to have my stops here if I do take this trade, right? So 5 minute about to close. That 5 minutes is gonna close respecting as well. So the next closure is the 15. So this is perfect. If the 15 closes bullish above, right? If the 15 closes bullish above, I'm not expecting anything to come down here like this, right? I'm not expecting us to retest this level here. So this is the extent, all right? So this is what I'm gonna be looking for. Let's see if we can close above on this 15. I'll take those buys. We are gonna be 15 minutes away from news, but I believe 15 minutes it's enough time for us to do some damage to the markets, not to our account, just in case y'all were wondering. Yeah. All right, cool. Let's see what's GJ doing.
What the dog doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna use that sound till death. I'm gonna wear that sound all the way out. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, GJ gone, man. I got nothing else on GJ. Got nothing for you on GJ, to be honest. I mean, you can once you close on the hourly, I mean, you have targets here. You have 207.5 as a target, right? So you do have targets to the top side, but like I said, you want structure to form now, right? Because you don't know what you're rejecting off of. So the next candle, right, even if you close bullish inside like this, the next candle, you could just, I mean, you would basically have this range to fill, right? But you would need a steeper bottom wick, or I would need a steeper bottom wick, right? If we get like a bottom wick towards this area here, then we can take some buys to fill the whatever wick this leaves in this range, right? Yeah, but in terms of those buys, unfortunately we couldn't be involved in the buys. We didn't have any entries, so that is what it is. But right now we're waiting for gold here. Let's see how we close on this 15. This is gonna be a key 15 closure. This is gonna be a key 15 closure. We want to close above. And potential targets right here. Potentially. All right, coming up here, taking out those highs again. So you might drive now. You might see this drive up, but you're coming up to test a 4-hour level, a daily level, an hourly level, right? So yeah, I want to see a closer above, man. I want to see a closer above. As soon as we close above, we can take those buys off rip. Well, not off rip, but with a bottom wick. Once we get a little bit of a bottom wick, we can take those buys. Your vantage point, well, it depends on how you close, but if you can close, who is this? Unknown. Give me 1 sec, yo. Bunch of scammers. All right. So yeah, let's see how you're rejecting there. You're having a little bit of trouble breaking that level. Let's see. Again, final 15 minutes before news, before the hourly close. So, you know, do with that information as you will, but I am comfortable with taking this if we close above. All right, let me just get my shit ready. Okay, can we close above here? Oh, we need a 15-minute close above, a bottom wick, and we're in there. So go. Okay, 3, 2, 1. So 15-minute close respecting, and we're opening with no bottom wick. So we're gonna stay out of this, y'all. It looks like we're not getting any trades today because we got a speech. We got foul. I said foul. We got Powell's speech at 10. Got Powell's speech at 10. We could drive up now, but I'm really not a fan, bro. I really wanted to take out close above this level. All right, I really wanted to close above this level because look, now you're coming back to I understand you're filling the wick, so basically you filled the wick. So if you could have had this buys, if you took these buys from down here, then congratulations, right? If you took these buys from down there, then hey, congrats. All right, you played the markets today. All right. Yeah, I don't even know. I don't remember how this formed, so I don't really know if this was a position that I could have taken, but yeah, because if you took this, yeah, because I was expecting a steeper bottom wick, so maybe that's why I didn't take it, but it could have also been because of the way it formed. I don't really remember how it formed, right? So yeah, we don't really know. Yeah, GJ just closed bullish in that hole. Yeah, y'all. So that's gonna be it for me. I'm gonna sign out right now. So no trades today, unfortunately. Unfortunately, we can't increase the can't add a W to the record right now, but I'm gonna still keep on trading here. I'm gonna still keep. I'll look for moves. I'll see what like 1030 is saying, right? I'll see what 1030 is saying. Gold is still pushing up here though. Gold is still pushing up. Well, actually, I'm gonna wait for one more 5 minute. I'm gonna wait for one more 5 minute, because then we still have 10 minutes, right? We still have 10 minutes before news. So let's see how this 5 closes now. Let's see how this 5 closes now. If we tap this level first, I'm out of there. That's it for me, right? If we tap that level first, that's it for me. But if not, if it's something we can still take, we'll be in there. We will be in there. But now, yeah, where we are right now, I'm not expecting any type of, be honest, if this 4-hour flips, you're pretty much donezo. All right, you're pretty much donezo on a 4-hour flip. Yeah, that's driving up though. That's driving up. Yeah, that's your position, man. That's your position. That's your position. Nothing I can do about that, man. Nothing I can do about that. Yeah, that's your position. Right on the money too. Tap that level and reject it. I'm still here though. Let me see how this 5 closes. Let me see how this 5 closes. Yeah, yeah, nah, it's not good. It's not good. It's not good. Yeah, let me see how this 5 closes first. Yeah, that's TP1 hit, so things get shady now. Right, so even if we close above, you're gonna need a steep bottom wick within that 5-minute candle, which is a little bit too much to ask for. Well, it is gold, I guess, and you do have volume, so it's not impossible. Impossible. Into the future. I think that's a different song. Yeah, if you flip, you don't really have a reason to flip, do you? Do ya? Don't ya? Hey, what the dog doing? All right, 5 minute about to close. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, right on the money too. Right at that level we tapped. Right at TPs we started rejecting. So that would have been like a sniper entry on both ends, huh? Been nice. So let's see. 12 seconds. Okay, so 5 minute closed above, but with the fact that we tapped into that level though, I need a steeper bottom wick. I need a steep bottom wick before I even start to. Yeah, man, we close. Yeah, nah. Yeah, nah. I don't like it. I don't like it. You could tap that level, reject there. Tap that level. Yeah. So at this point, if I want to take this, I need a bottom wick towards here on the 5. I need this 5 to tap this and then flip, right? And that needs to happen on this 5 early too. It needs to happen early on this 5, because I mean right now you have this bottom wick here. I guess you could continue driving up, fill the rest of this range for this this wick up. That's about 10-11 pips, not terrible. Yeah, bro. Nah, I would be a dickhead if I took this and lost. I would be a dickhead, you know. So yeah, I can't really do nothing about that. Can't do nothing about that. Let me see. Yeah, nah. All right, man. I guess that's it for me. All right, y'all. That's gonna be it for me. That's gonna be it for me. Yeah, I'm gonna keep on trading after news. I'm gonna see what 10:30 does. I don't know how long the speech is gonna be, but I'll see. You know, I'll see what the market is looking like at 10:30, and maybe we take some positions, right? Yeah, gold is still looking good for, you know, still looking good for some buys here. Potentially you might reject at some point here. You might reject, create a steep bottom wick. All right, potentially at some point you might do that here, but yeah, for now that's gonna be it for me, y'all. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Don't forget, if you got anything of value, anything whatsoever, you just like my voice, make sure you subscribe, hit a like, and yeah, we back again next week. Sorry, not next week, I'm bugging. We back again tomorrow, same time, same place, 7:30 a.m. Eastern, 12:30 p.m. Watt. With that being said, peace.